when it comes to generative AI and privacy, again, I think the conversational interfaces are actually really dangerous when it comes to privacy. And again, in a way that policymakers haven't really thought about. And I say that because if I'm online and I go to a product, a company's web page, and they ask me a bunch of questions, they give me a survey. They say, oh, you're looking for a new car, answer these questions. Like, I know I'm answering these questions, I'm answering it on a survey, and I'm giving them some data about my interests or what I'm on the market for. If instead I'm in a conversation, I go to this website, and now I'm in a conversation with this, virtual human, and it's asking me questions in real time. It's far more data than just checking a box. I'm looking for a car between this price range and that price range, because this conversational agent can draw information out of you. You can say, well, what kind of car are you looking at? What kind of car did you have before? Would you be willing to pay a little bit more if you got better gas mileage? And so a conversational AI could be designed to probe you for information, to draw more information out of you. And if it's voice-based, it can be processed to process your vocal inflections. And so now it's capturing not just what you say, but how you feel. And so the amount of information that's potentially captured when you hold a conversation with any type of AI agent is so much more than if you fill out a questionnaire. And it's probably far more accurate, meaning a questionnaire, you might not want to answer those questions truthfully. You might, they might say, they might ask you how much you make, or they ask you, different personal preferences, and you might answer in a way that you think is going to get you to the type of car you think you want. When you're engaged in a conversation and it's probing you for information and it's listening to your vocal inflections, it might infer things about you that you didn't even exactly reveal. It's very difficult to infer things from people who fill out a questionnaire. It's very easy to infer things from people when they're engaged in a conversation and you have some measure of emotion, either the exact language they choose, because your exact words convey emotion, or the tone of your voice conveys emotion. And so people will be giving up far more information, very personal information, when we go to this conversational world. And they might not realize that all this information could be stored, right? Like, we know, like, if you fill out a survey, it's being stored, right? When you hold a conversation, because our experiences are to have conversations with humans. If I go to Best Buy and I have a conversation with a human salesperson in Best Buy, I don't think that he's going to remember what I said or any of that's going to be, end up data. But when you go to Best Buy online in, a couple of years from now, and there's a conversational agent wearing that same blue shirt, but it's an AI, it will be capturing data, and users won't really be conditioned to realize that the data capture is potentially stored. And so, again, creates really new privacy issues, new policy issues, and like you said, the data that gets captured by these AI systems could also end up in the models themselves, and they don't have to necessarily be accurate. And so yes, there are many different privacy concerns, but the one that I think is not getting enough attention and really changes just how information will be collected from humans is this coming shift to conversational computing. It will come quickly, and it will have all kinds of good things about it. It will be more convenient. But it really changes how we'll have to think about data, personal data.